All right, guys, it's now time for our Mint Mobile Hotline question of the day. If you guys have a question for the show and you'd like to hear your voice on our video, go ahead and call the hotline number anytime 24/7 at 951-268-4259, and we'll select one or two every single day. And today's is talking about the upcoming opens this week, the new remake of White Men Can't Jump. Check it out.
Hey, Jonah Crew. My name is Sean Fleming. I'm calling from Lincoln, Nebraska. And I came across this just recently. I was watching WWE SmackDown, and I saw a preview for a remake of White Men Can't Jump. When was this made, and whose bright idea was this? These remakes are getting out of hand, in my opinion. I mean, it could have been a sequel, or maybe just never done it at all. I mean, what other classic movies are going to remake and ruin? I don't know. What do you guys think? And bring on the filthy.
All right, thanks a lot for sending that in, man. And look, yeah, there's the remake for White Men Can't Jump is coming out this week. I believe it's a Hulu. I believe it's a Hulu original coming out. And I had several moments of what's happening here when this came out, because not only was I thought the choice to remake White Men Can't Jump was an interesting one. Now, while many people consider like the original Wesley Snipes, Woody Harrelson one kind of a classic, the reality is that movie was like never super successful. I mean, it's gained a cult following over the years. Everybody does know the film, sure, but I thought it was an odd choice to do a remake of that particular movie. But then I also did a double take, and yeah, I'm showing my age here, when they announced it's going to be Jack Harlow's first film. I guess I'm going to be honest with you. Man, I'm going to date myself so much here. I'm going to be honest with you. Until this news came out about this movie, I had never heard of Jack Harlow. Now, I know. I found out he even did a music video with Drake, good Canadian kid, by the way, all that kind of stuff. Now, it's perfectly fine, because I will bet you $100 that Jack Harlow has never heard of me. So it's perfectly good. But I had never even heard of Harlow before that. I mean, Ray, did you know who Jack Harlow is?
Yeah.
So I'm really out of the loop.
He's been dropping tracks on the NBA 2K games. So
Really?
Yeah.
So he's in there too?
Yeah.
How long has he been around? That I've like kind of...
I have no idea. A lot of these artists, through playing a video game, I'll be like, this is pretty good, and then I'll look it up, and then that's how I'm introduced. So,
aren't you also friends with Draymond Green on NBA 2K?
Yeah, Draymond. He'll be on 2K a lot more now, huh? I'm sorry.
Now that he's out of the playoffs. So I had never heard of it. So look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've watched the trailers, and we talked about the trailer for White Men Can't Jump when it first dropped. It looks awful. I mean, it looks terrible. Now, look, we have all seen many bad trailers to very good movies, right? There are many times we see a movie and it's really good and it had a bad trailer. So maybe that'll be the case here. Maybe this White Men Can't Jump remake on Hulu is going to be great. Maybe it is. I'm only saying that the trailer was completely awful. And if I did have any interest in watching this movie before, which I didn't, to be honest, I really didn't have any interest in watching it once the trailer came out. But, you know, our caller brings up a question that we hear talked about a lot, and we reference and talk about on this, on our channel a lot, which is, are all remakes just a waste of time? Do they ruin, our caller asks, ruin the original movie? And I've always had a very minority opinion on this. Remakes, to me, can be great. As a matter of fact, I mean, look at this list. And these aren't even old. Some of these are really quite new. True Grit, I believe, is a better version than the original John Wayne. Yeah, I said it. It's better than the original. The Departed won Best Picture at the Academy Awards. That was a remake. Ocean's 11, George Clooney's movies were better than Frank Sinatra's. The Magnificent Seven, while not better than the original Seven Samurai, is one of the great remakes of all time. Everybody forgets that John Carpenter's The Thing was a remake. The Fly with Jeff Goldblum was a remake. Just recently, Denis Villeneuve's Dune, far superior to the original movie. Now, granted, they're also both based on the novel, but still, it's a remake of the movie. Much, much better. I thought the Daniel Craig Casino Royale was much better than the original. Aladdin, which we just talked about a little bit earlier. Now, I don't think Aladdin was better than the Robin Williams animated masterpiece. Obviously, I think the original animated one is better, but it was fantastic. Huge critic scores, audience scores, joined the $1 billion club.
I think with the remakes, sometimes they are necessary to me because I'm the type of watcher where I say I don't like the old stuff. That's why I've been holding off on the original Star Wars trilogy, because I kind of like the newer like effects and things like that. So, but they bring notice to the older movies sometimes, because when you get a generation gap and then that generation has never heard of the movie, sometimes you need a remake to bring notice to the movie.
That's exactly true, because we've talked about on the show before. There have been studies that have shown, like, you know how many people heard of Infernal Affairs before The Departed came out? Almost nobody. Only people who like kind of paid attention to foreign film and stuff like that. The Departed came out, and all of a sudden, a whole lot of movie fans knew about Infernal Affairs. Studies have shown that when a remake to a movie comes out, attention to the original skyrockets. They get downloaded more, they get viewed more. Back in the old days, they would get rented at Blockbuster more.
I think the time gap is very important. That's what it is. If it's really close to the original, then it doesn't make sense to me. But if there's a lot of time that's passed in between, of course we're gonna want a remake of everything.
Well, I mean, I always ask, like, I have a couple of criteria for me, which is, will a retelling benefit from a modern context? Will the retelling benefit from modern filmmaking techniques, not just CGI, but other things like that, right? And, can it find an audience with the original? Look, to me, remakes can suck, but original movies can suck too, right? So look, and here's the thing too. If they do a remake and it's awful, who cares? Like our caller said, they were going to ruin the original. It never ruins the original. The original is still there and still great.
One movie from each of us. What do you want to see remade right now? Mine, Robot Jocks.
Oh my God.
With all the effects they have now, seeing guys control mechs and fight would be awesome. I always liked rented that movie, even though I didn't understand it because it was too like sci-fi.
That is one that could absolutely benefit from here's mine. The one that you need to remake today. Megaforce. Megaforce, which was a poor man's G.I. Joe. I get it. This movie came out in the 80s. Life is like a wheel. It all comes around. The hero, the main guy in Megaforce, his name was literally Ace. That was his name. And it was basically like, it's an anti-terrorism group that's put together by the international community. And they had all these advanced weapons and stuff like that. Basically, again, they were poor man's G.I. Joe. Jonathan, you got a movie that you think they should remake?
Yeah, The Last Starfighter.
Absolutely. What? Okay, you changed my mind. I totally take back my thing.
I win.
Oh my God, I totally take back Megaforce, although I do want to see a remake of Megaforce. Last Starfighter is one they should, great in a modern context, the way video games are super popular today. Totally benefit from modern filmmaking techniques. I almost said The Last Jedi. The Last Starfighter. Well, maybe they should remake The Last Jedi too. But The Last Starfighter is definitely one they should 100% remake. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about the looks of this White Men Can't Jump remake? And generally, what are your thoughts about remakes in general? Do you have a film that you think should really get the remake treatment? Whatever you guys think about this, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. We want to thank a sponsor of this video, Mint Mobile. From the gas pump to the grocery store, your utility bills and favorite streaming services, inflation is everywhere. Seriously, make it stop. Thankfully, there's one company out there that's giving you a much needed break. It's Mint Mobile. As the first company to sell premium wireless service online only, Mint Mobile lets you order from home and save a ton with phone plans starting at just $15 a month. You guys know that ever since I switched to Mint Mobile, I've been saving almost 70% a month over my old phone plan. For people looking for extra savings this year, Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. By going online only and eliminating the traditional cost of retail, Mint Mobile passes the significant savings on to you. All of their plans come with unlimited talk and text plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and keep your same phone number along with all your existing contacts. Switch to Mint Mobile and get premium wireless service starting at just $15 a month. month. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Campea. Hey guys, thanks for checking out our video. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel here. And also, if you want to hear our full daily show, go and subscribe to our podcast, the John Campea Show podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or your favorite podcasting app of choice.